What's going on, everyone? Derek Blackman here. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm pretty excited about today's Twitter chat. It's going to be pretty good. But I also want to apologize if I'm ultra sweaty because it's about 85 degrees right now. But we're at 60-something% humidity, so it feels pretty disgusting for California. Doesn't really feel like California right now, to be honest. But whatever, we're going to push through, sweaty or not. But before we get into the trash tweets, I got to give a shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Raycon, baby! I am a headphone connoisseur. I like to use all sorts of headphones and earbuds, and I was pretty excited when Raycon hit me up to try out their Everyday E25 earbuds. And I gotta say, I'm legitimately impressed. Fun fact, Raycon was founded by Ray J, yes, the Ray J, and also two of my favorite people in the world, Snoop Dogg and Mike Tyson. Highly recommend you using Raycon earbuds. I love using them while I'm tracking the music. This is me a couple of weeks ago when I was doing some pre-production, and they worked wonders for me. This is the charging case. It's very compact, and the cool thing is all you gotta do is charge the case one time, and it'll charge the earbuds 4 times. That's pretty dope. These bad boys fit so well in my ear, they just kind of just slip right in. That's good! The Everyday E25s is their best model yet. They're half the price of any of the other well-known brands. They have 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and they're more compact. The design is fantastic, like I said before, and it gives you a nice isolating fit. Like, it cuts out so much sound, it's ridiculous. Go to buyraycon.com/SBG to get 15% off your order. Seriously, check it out, guys. Links in the description below. And now, let's get into some trash tweets.
Supreme victory!
Alright, so the first tweet is going to need a little bit of context. I'm sure everybody kind of knows what happened, but I still want to go over it anyway so we can fully understand what this gentleman has to say. So Ben Shapiro has a show. I don't know what it's called. I don't really care, but he just does his, conservative thing on the Daily Wire. And he recently dissected, I guess, really recited is the word that I should be using, the lyrics to Cardi B's and Megan Thee Stallion's WAP, which stands for wet ass P word, as Ben Shapiro would say.
Beat it up, N-word, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this P-word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card.
So obviously, as you can tell, that it went mega viral, and a lot of people were memeing it, having a good time. And there was also some people that were being very serious about it. More the conservatives that really absolutely hate anything that's too sexual, too sexy. It happens all the time. Now that's a very short, condensed version, but it's enough context for me to show you this very lovely tweet. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are what happens when children are raised without God and without a strong father figure. Their new song, the WAP, which I heard accidentally, made me want to pour holy water in my ears, and I feel sorry for future girls if this is their role model. Bro, you most certainly did not hear it accidentally. I know that much. I have never heard a song accidentally. I don't even know how you do that. How does that even happen? Was somebody playing it in a car, and then they were at a stoplight, and you happen to be there, and then you happen to just overhear what was being said? But then at the same time, how the hell would you even know who it was by? I mean, the amount of songs that I hear all the time when I'm out driving for whatever reason, I have no idea. I don't really listen to very much mainstream music, so I have no idea who any of these people are. So I can't even say, I accidentally heard this or something. I'm like, oh yeah, I might have heard that before. But it sounds like to me you went out of your way, you got offended, because of course you did, and then you needed to take the Twitter to be like, all these girls are godless, and I can't believe this is their role models. And it's like, man, sex and hip-hop, it's a marriage. It really is. It always will be. There's always going to be that side of hip-hop, and then there's always going to be clean sides of hip-hop. See, when I was a kid, we had plenty of clean rappers. For example, Will Smith.
Swallow your buffalo, don't let your neck react. You don't want to see my hand where my hand be at.
He was very PG, and the parents loved him. Meanwhile, I was listening to stuff like the Marshall Mathers LP that pretty much told Will Smith to fuck off. And when it comes to explicit, vulgar art, whatever you want to call it, anything that's unacceptable to you, I think it is your job to do your best to monitor what your kids are watching or listening to and raise them the way that you see fit. If you don't want them to be you know, have a lot of expression, if you want them to be like drones, robots and stuff, and then they grow up to where when they're 25 years old, they're gonna go buck wild and suck every dick in their path, go right ahead. Or maybe you can just be a trustworthy parent. You can expose them to a lot of different things and explain to them how this is just art and you don't have to imitate this shit. You know, like a lot of the type of hip hop that I would listen to would glorify a lot of stuff that you guys would find so despicable. But the thing is, I knew what it was. I knew it was a performance. I knew that 90% of what they were saying is bullshit because otherwise they'd be in jail. Just saying, bro. Relax. Now, as much as I think Ben Shapiro is a goofball, he's also a good sport, and he's kind of screwing around and weighing in on the whole situation as well. As I also discussed on the show, my only real concern is that the women involved, who apparently require a bucket and a mop, get the medical care that they require. My doctor wife's differential diagnosis, bacterial vaginosis, yeast infection, or, I think you meant, trichomoniasis, if I remember if that's the way you say it, but I think it's trick. I think that's right. And hey, Ben Shapiro's sister got involved too. Choosing not to debate himself by reading... I don't know what a female Ben Shapiro would sound like.
Choosing not to debase himself by reading the uncensored lyrics of that garbage song is why I'm so proud to be his sister. That's what I like to call classic.
No, that's not classic at all. You know what? It's stupid, unnecessary, and childish. Because while he was explaining the lyrics, he was saying whores. There's some whores in his house. He kept saying it. But then he has to censor pussy? You can't say pussy, but you can say P word? Now I understand why you would censor N word. It's very controversial. You don't want to bring that your way. But it's controversial for a very derogative reason. It just gets very messy, right? But as far as what you can't say pussy, but you can say whores? Well, what the hell's wrong with you, bro? Your sister's kind of weird too, man. Even though, I don't know, she looks alright. So as you all know, Kamala Harris, or like she likes to be called, Camel, has, Kamala Harris is Joe Biden's VP pick. And I think most of us saw that coming, and a lot of people are disappointed for many different reasons. It's actually kind of weird seeing that the right is like, oh, she's too radical, and then a lot of people on the left are like, no, she's way too moderate. She's much more right-wing than I would ever want to vote for anybody like that. And it's pretty hilarious, you know, like it's pretty funny that a lot of people haven't figured out that politicians flip-flop. They do things, you know, special interests, lobbyists, they do things for personal gain. And just like Kamala was trashing Biden not that long ago, and now she's not at all, because that's just how it works. That's how it's always going to work. Y'all don't remember when Biden and Obama were going hard in the paint on each other back in the day, and then of course they became, you know, best friends and shit. It's just, that's just politics, man. Now I bring this up because I have a flip-flopping tweet from Sean King, aka Talcum X, aka Martin Luther Cream, etc., etc. November 14th, 2018. I'll be frank and tell you two Democrats that I am 99% sure I won't be supporting, primarily because of their dismal history on criminal justice reform over the course of their entire careers: Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They both helped build and advance mass incarceration.
A few moments later.
I'm incredibly proud to see a brilliant black woman and an HBCU grad chosen as a vice presidential nominee. I've done political work my whole life. It's rarely things dreams are made of. Kamala Harris is the most progressive VP nominee in American history. If you think Kamala Harris is truly progressive, then I have beachfront property in Arizona to sell you. Can we talk about how the next vice president of the United States has her pronouns in her bio and how that's a really big deal? Do you think this cop gives a shit about pronouns? What is wrong with you people, man? You see, that's why I'm the radical centrist, right? My takes aren't radical. It's just I'm a radical person because for some reason I figured out that these politicians are full of shit and I don't want to keep feeding into the left-right paradigm. For some reason, I'm the crazy one. I'm the one that has his head up his ass, you know, who doesn't want to just keep perpetuating the same fucked up system that is fucking us over and over and over and over. But no, that's cool. She has her pronouns in her profile. Wow, so progressive. Yeah, she's gonna really give you all the progressive things that everything that you desired. Yeah, of course. You know, Joe Biden, all of those people, they want to just really work on prison reform. They want to, you know, they don't want prisons to be privatized anymore, even though he fucking helped make a lot of them private in the first place.
One of Biden's top fundraisers, Michael F. Nydorf, is the CEO and chair of Centene, a health insurance company that's a major player in the prison healthcare market. Prisons and facilities in 16 states have contracted out their healthcare services to Centurion, which is owned by the $60 billion health insurance company, according to its website.
It's the endless waltz, and I don't know, man. I'm just going to try to enjoy the ride as much as possible, I guess. Good night, Mom and Dad. I'll see you in the morning. Now, normally I've been wanting to end off positively, but I saw this one tweet that just really bummed me out. I just got paid $40 for a 9-second video of me brushing my teeth. I will never do anything free again. Now look, I will say well played to her. But I also gotta say, I am so ashamed of these simps and incels that would pay for somebody brushing their fucking teeth. The reason why you see outrageous prices on OnlyFans and all this other stuff is because these people are willing to drain their wallets. These young men, these desperate fools that allow some of these women, like, I'm gonna put out one picture and I want you to pay $50, $80, whatever it is. It's asinine. I mean, for $13 you can get Hulu, Netflix, and ESPN Plus. Dude, ESPN Plus has every 30 for 30 on there. That is worth infinitely more than any fucking titty that you can get on OnlyFans. Now, I'm not trying to hate on the women, because goddamn, I wish I could do that. I wish that there was an army of simps, girls or guys, I don't give a shit, that wanted to line up and be like, hey, I want to see you brush your teeth, I want to see your feet, I want to see your dong, and I'm going to give you X amount of money. And there would be a plethora of them just bombarding me. But there isn't, because women typically have more self-respect than that, typically. And they also know that the market is in their court. I understand that. But I just gotta say, simps, you gotta do better. That shit right there is just unacceptable. Well, that's going to do it for me, guys. I am sweating like crazy, so I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video. It would make my absolute day, my year, and whatnot. I want to give a big shout out to my hard art patrons that are scrolling, and my hardest of ours, which are Adam Sains, Love That Insane Maine, Ashley Marine Pie, Brett Chernobyl, Brett Kawasaki, yeah, Hugger Derek. Like I said, there can only be one. Jacob Stewart, you sound like a royal bitch. I'll never not say that. Kathleen Rothman, yeah, let's not talk about what happened the other night. I'm just kidding. I'm totally fucking around. Mike Gates, related to Mike Gates, and Rebecca Darnell, burn in hell. I'm just kidding. I love you all, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one very soon. My God, I need to open up a window and turn on my fans.